Hey guys, D Gaming here. So we're gonna do some fishing here on the sea. I did a video yesterday, with a flying collar rig, and we're going to do another session of it. But this time, I'm gonna be showing you guys two other methods you can do with the flying collar. Okay. So before we get into it, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into the oh, I gotta turn this on first. Okay. So this is what we're using. 200 gram G Flork, as you see, and using a Aberdeen S5 Flying Worm 14004. This is going to be the trolling, okay? You're going to start the trolling, and you're just going to drop the rig just like so, and you're just going to drop to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, okay, you will they will stop spooling. You will see that, and you see movement in the bottom. So you're gonna go ahead and speed reel, get off the bottom a little bit, but also on the bottom. So the idea is to keep the movement in the bottom layer at all times. That's how the fish uh, is attracted to the bait, basically. If it doesn't show movement in the bottom layer, adjust your depth or reel till you find it. Okay. So I was doing this yesterday off camera, and it worked pretty well for me, and so I thought I'll show this out. So I don't have much of a ticket left, as you see. So I'm just using this ticket that I have just for this video. Okay. Anyways, I'm using a game controller, as you can see right here, and I'll show you how I play the game with the game controller. This is an Elite controller, but these buttons back here sadly did not work with X-Patter, but all the front buttons do. So right here, this is the reeling. This is to raise the rod, as you see, and well, obvious this is to move the mouse, and this is to walk. Okay, so I have the right here the button to set the hook, and this is the shift reel, and this is to reel. I know a lot of you guys are asking me for how I play a game with the game controller. It's not hard. It's just a little turbid. All right, do it one more time. Now I'll show you the other method. Other method is actually there's two methods to do this. Okay, there's two more methods, and this came from a friend of mine on the game. I'm trying to remember who it was. Actually, I don't remember who it was. I feel bad for forgetting his name. Yeah, I forgot the name. I do apologize if you are watching this video. I have really bad short-term memory, and I can't remember things that easy for some reason. Okay, before I show you the next technique, I have to change the weight on this rig here. It's sad that I'm catching small fish, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and stop the motor. Wrong button, sorry. I'm gonna change this to the same color. I'm gonna put the 750 on. Everything else is gonna remain the same. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I should turn the motor off. You're going to the back side, okay? And you're going to just basically shift and just cast. you're gonna drop your speed down to about 5. And you're gonna drag your lure across the bottom. See, easy hits 70 meters just casting this way. But I'll show you another way of getting out there much, much further. Now, technically the flying collar rig attracts more flatfish than any other rig. But also attracts other fish too that you really don't want, like the cusk and the haddocks and stuff like that. Like I said, haddock. Okay, so the other method to cast much, much further. This trick came from the friend as well. If you drive, right, you're gonna hold like this. You can shift and drive. Okay. Then he's gonna hold the cast and the shift at the same time. And you're gonna let it go. See? Easily reach 95 meters. This way you cover more water. You know. And a better chance of hooking into a fish. And of course, the other method is just casting just right below you, and you just let the tide and the waves to sway your to help sway your lure back and forth on the bottom. But with that, I would like really change that back down. Okay. And you're just gonna just drop it right below you. Then when you get to the bottom, right, make sure this is, well, I'm gonna say make sure that's set to higher speed. Space, not exactly what we're after. I still have to use a mouse and keyboard for certain things. And I can't control the friction brake or the rail speed function. I could use a mouse and keyboard for that, and chat for keyboard, obvious, and I can use my drinks on my controller. There's other things I can't use. So 1, 2, and 3 is for my on the directional pad here, and then this right here, top button is inventory, and the one right here, that's for zoom. And of course down here is option or menu. Then down here I can change the right here, this button. I can change the gear, so I control almost everything that I need that is important. Speaking of which, oh yeah, that's at 4.3. Like I said, we're after flatfish. And I noticed the flatfish has been dead lately today. I've been trying, and not catching anymore. Yesterday I did it, and it was so good. I caught like 11 flatfish, I think, and almost nothing. Today's a bunch of cusk and random other fish. Small fish at that. And to be honest with you, I wonder it might be the hook. 'Cause I was using this right here, the 6-aught Mega Raptor S, and with this, I wasn't using Aberdeen, we only call it, as other people suggest me to use. And also, this ain't where I usually go for this fish. We were trolling, so we need to go over here in a corner. And this little corner over here along the bank is where you're gonna find your flatfish. And I think I have an idea, actually. Okay, this is good. I want to turn this light off because I have issues with it. I know it's strange to say that, but it just is. Oh, actually, guys, don't fish from up front with this rig, okay? Fish from the back. Otherwise, it kind of messes up with your movement at the bottom layer. You're just going to cast right alongside this way. And again, I'm dropping speed down to 5. Because like I said, I'm after the flatfish. And if I remember correctly, this area is where I was at yesterday. And I was catching a lot of flatfish here. Then, up until I came through here, then I caught nothing. So I was moving. I think I stayed that one area. Actually, I did the trolling earlier, and I caught nothing. I was catching flatfish in this area, but when I went down at the bottom of 41, and then I didn't catch anything else but a lot of cusk. I mean, cusk, and so many more of it. Okay, when this happens, okay, when the movement in the bottom layer goes away, I will just redrop the line. What you could do, actually, you could actually cast from the back side towards the front, but you can stay in the back, and that way you're at the very lowest part of the boat. Or it's a small turbot, like right here. You can just cast right forward, and still be along the bank here. Right, I was going 5. You want to just point your rod tip down though, that way you can keep it at the bottom. As long as you have the movement in the bottom layer, you can get a fish easily. But the movement in the bottom layer disappears, then you just gotta readjust. So it looks like this method's not gonna work, to be honest. For some reason, it just ain't. It was, but it's not. Just gonna keep it at the bottom here. See if something will grab it. And if you notice, we're kind of drifting out of the area. That might be why. Um, we need to readjust, otherwise we're not getting no fish. I'm just gonna drop the line. I'm not gonna just cast full cast. Take it almost spiral. Let's get at least one more fish, because I barely caught anything for this ticket. You see these big markers on the bottom? That's kind of what we're looking for. I know people are gonna say the sonar don't mean nothing. See that marker right there? He's about 40. So getting small fish, though, I don't get it. That one's gonna be at the bottom. Let me see what he's at, if he's gonna move. Might be able to target that fish if we get an idea where he's at. He's just sitting there, not. He's at 43, so he's pretty much at the 45. If he goes off the screen, he might grab. Oh, there's a place. And our fish is gone. He's at that one's at the 41. So we'll just basically just drop this at the 40. At this point, we're not gonna worry about movement at the bottom layer. We're just gonna go where we see the fish at on the sonar. He's just gonna keep going back and the sonars keep reading over and over because he's at the 40. Might not get the fish because it's not moving. Oh, he's at the 41, so we'll just drop it just tight, just slightly. They might not get no fish. We definitely ain't get no fish anyway. Not enough time. I'll do a video later on the sonar thing because I know a lot of you guys are skeptical of that sonar. But I'm gonna utilize that sonar the whole entire video, and I'll get me some fish based on it. I'm not expecting to have anything at the cafe. I barely caught anything. I was only doing basically um, demonstrations of different ways of fishing with the flying collar. $19. It wasn't much time, was it, on that ticket? 32 minutes. It is what it is, right, guys? Anyways, if you guys liked the video, guys, hit that like button. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.